Hello everyone, welcome to the Cognitive Doctor. If you are preparing for competitive exams and struggling with your memory retention, you are in the right place. In today's video, we will explore how to optimize your brain's memory for smarter study. First, we will understand how memory works and why revision is important. For that, let's dive into how our brain actually forms memories. You see, our brain processes tons of information daily through our senses, but not all of it gets stored. In fact, much of what we read or hear once doesn't stick. Have you ever wondered why? Because our brain only stores information that it considers important, and it doesn't see something as important unless we revise it. तो यस, रिवीजन इज द की। और इससे पहले आप ये बोलें कि हमने ये बार बार सुना है, लेट्स एक्सप्लोर दिस साइंटिफिकली। मेन टाइप्स ऑफ मेमोरी: immediate memory, short term memory and long term memory. When you first learn something, it creates immediate memory, which will last just a few seconds or a minute. If you focus deeply while studying, it might get stored in short term memory, which can last for days. But most of us stop here. We read a topic once with interest, think we understand it, and then ignore it for a while. But when we come back to it after a few days, it feels like we are starting all over again. That's the mistake. Now, let's understand when to revise. So, whatever you read, you make sure that you revise it within 24 hours. By reviewing the material within 24 hours, you tell your brain that this information is important. This signals your brain to store it longer. If you stick to this method, you are halfway to mastering the material. From here, you can start converting it to long-term memory by planning spaced revision and practicing related questions. You deepens your understanding and helps transfer the information into your subconscious mind, which will be very helpful during your exams when your mind gets blocked. Now let's understand how to do an effective revision. Ever felt like you have done revision after revision but somehow nothing sticks? You have read those notes so many times, yet when it matters, it's all blank. Then we start questioning ourselves. Don't worry, you are not alone. I used to think the same. Now picture this. I studied with a friend who remembered 70% of his material while I barely recalled anything. So naturally, I blamed my memory until I learned his secret. He said, whenever I sit down to revise, I start with a blank sheet of paper. I try to write down whatever I can remember from the topic, and then I go back to my notes. And I was like, what? How can you write if you don't remember anything? This is where I learned another aspect of memory, that is retrieval. It's not just about storing information, but also about retrieving it. If you don't practice pulling information out, you will always struggle to remember it when you need it the most. This technique is called active recall, and research has shown it's one of the most effective ways to retain information. Basically, it's like giving your brain a workout. Think of it like lifting weights. The more you lift, the stronger you get. So, the more you try to recall, the better your brain gets at remembering. How do you start? Here are some super effective methods of active recall that you can try today. First, write it out. Like my friend did, grab a blank sheet and jot down whatever you can remember before you even look at your notes. This will show you exactly what's stuck and what needs work. Second, teach someone. Find a friend, a sibling, or even explain it to yourself in front of a mirror. Teaching makes you dig deep and connect the dots. Third, practice questions. Testing yourself with practice questions is an excellent way to cement the information. Fourth, and that is the best for the beginners, I guess, use few questions. Whenever you first read a topic, write some questions down. Next time when you are revising, first try to answer those questions, then go back to your notes. Active recall might feel challenging initially, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, you'll see the difference. Now, let's recap the three key steps. First, focus 100% on what you are reading. No distractions, put your phone away. Second, revise the material within 24 hours by the active recall method. Third, continue spaced revisions. and practice questions to really embed the knowledge into your long-term memory. If you follow these steps, you will find yourself remembering and understanding much more. And when exam times comes, even if you are feeling confused, your mind gets blocked, you will be able to recall that information with ease. So, apply this strategy to your study routine, and if you find it helpful, share it with friends who are facing the same problem. And if you want more science backed tips on how to maximize your brain's potential, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Got any specific study problems? Drop them in the comments and I'll try to address them in future videos. Thanks for watching. Take care of your brain. It's your most valuable asset. Study well and I'll see you in the next video.